Okay, so here are my impressions of the Nintendo Switch. I think it's very, very, very underrated. I think that you guys are, well, especially the internet is just going crazy out there talking about how terrible of a console it is. I'll start with this. I'll say that the Wii was completely underrated. Uh, if it had, I'd love the second screen. I wish they did more with it. So I kind of miss that about the Switch, but I'm just gonna focus on everything that I like about the Switch and why I'm going to personally buy one myself. So I'm gonna get one because I already have a PS4. I have no desire to get a PS4 Pro. I have no desire to buy an Xbox One at all, especially now that they cancel Scalebound. Pretty much after that, it's just so it's nothing. I got my console. I love my PS4. I'm happy with that. But I want something I could take on the go. Maybe play a fun game every now and then. That's exactly why I'm getting the Switch. So I'll be able to get the Switch. Yes, it's not as powerful as a PS4. It's not as powerful as an Xbox. I don't plan to play, console games really that I'm gonna play on the PS4 or on the Xbox on the Switch unless it's Destiny. If they make Destiny for the Switch, I will buy it on my PS4 and I'll buy it on the Switch. That guy should have killed me. So getting back to it, one of the reasons why I like it is because people are talking about, well, it's only 32 gigs, so that's perfect. It's 32 gigs, but it's expandable to 2 terabyte memory card. So if you really wanted to, you can have separate memory cards, with different genres of games on it. Hey, I got all my sports games on one memory card. I got all my adventure games on another one. I got all my puzzle games on another one. And, you could just swap them out like that. That's way better than how Sony and Microsoft are doing it. I have a 2 terabyte hard drive. I have my PS4. But once that gets full, I'm gonna have to buy another one, a larger one. And then what? So I like the way that that they do it. You get your SD cards, whatever. You can throw your games on it, and it's very space effective. And hey, if this one's full, then grab another one. Put all my games in another one. So it's just like it's not like, oh, it's only 32 gigs. Who cares about that? You're gonna be using that anyways. That's just gonna be there for extra stuff that you can't put on an SD card. People are talking about the screen quality. Well, I hear the screen quality is fantastic. I'm not worried about that in the slightest. As far as games though, all the only thing the Switch needs is maybe 1 or 2 titles, that are good. Okay, they're going to get Skyrim. Okay, great, because I'm going to want to take this to work. I'm going to want to take this and be mobile. So I'm going to be like, hey, look, finally got this. I'm going to take it, when I'm out, at the DMV or anywhere else, hey, sitting on a bus at school or something. Hey, that's what this is for. It's not to put 500,000 hours into. It's not, hey, I'm going to use this like a personal, like a PS4. I'm going to use like an Xbox. I'm just going to play thousands of hours. No, that's not what it's for. It's for, hey, when I'm out, accumulating hours over time instead of doodling on my phone, doing a lot of nothing, I have my Switch. And that's going to be perfect. And hey, if I'm in the house and I want to play it, I want to pick it up, play it 15 minutes here, 2 hours here, 2 hours there. If I want to get into a big, gamer fest and spend like 5 or 6 hours, then yes, I'll get on my PS4. I'll get comfortable in my recliner, relax, get my pizza, get my coffee, and I'll be straight. But other than that, there's nothing that I see from the Switch end that it's just like, oh, that automatically deems it a failure. And anybody who deems it a failure, then I don't think who the audience is. I think the audience is it's was it 2-3 years after the Xbox One and the PS4 already came out. So the audience is people who already has those things. So why would I buy something that's just like those other things, or just as powerful, or even more powerful? For what? Okay, so here's my problem. Well, this is the real issue for me here. The real issue for me here is that PS4 Pro and the Scorpio. I'll wait for it to come out before I confirm this completely. But those two consoles do not display any innovation to me. 4K? 4K is nice, but 4K is only good if you have a big screen. You know, if you have a big screen about, you know, what is it, 55 inches, where to say that you can fully utilize 4K, then it's practically useless. I play a lot of first-person shooters, and screens that size are terrible. They're terrible for first-person shooters. You know, so people are like, oh yeah, you know, the PS4 Pro. Well, why would I get it? Because my first-person shooters that I'm playing, I'm gonna want to play it on a medium to smaller size screen. Yeah, well, it's better graphics. Okay, explosions. You know, they might add a couple more things. It's not gonna be better graphics from something from like a Nintendo 64 to a PlayStation 2, or a PlayStation 2 to a PlayStation 3. And I think that that's where they're dropping the ball here. So it's just like, okay, we're not expecting those graphics. Okay, so with the Switch, what they're giving us is giving us innovation. Hey, you get the Wii remotes, you get this, you get the IR thing, you get the, you know, the fun little party games, you get the little Rumble, the HD Rumble. Okay, you get this, you get that. I think that's more innovative than it's more innovative than just having you know, slight improvements to consoles. Okay, so you're going from 8 gigs of RAM to 9 gigs of RAM, which you're not going to really see. Who cares? Then you're going to go from, you know, 1.8 teraflops to 4.2 teraflops. Okay, and so what? It's not like you're going to give me any hardware that I can't play on the PS4. And so, you know, yeah, it looks a little frame rates. People, everyone talks about frame. Oh, the frame rate's so high, it's so good, so good. Okay, yeah, you know, 30 FPS is fine with me. 60 is it's nice or whatever, you know, but it's not like, it's not game changing. It's not revolutionary. It's not the next thing. It's not like, oh my gosh, this is epic. Oh, you have to see this to believe it. It's not. It's not that. It's okay. That's nice. It's smooth. Yeah, I can say it's smooth. Oh, it's really nice. Yeah, nice. That's it. So outside of those things, it's just like, well, at what point, you know, is it to dog the Switch? It's not like, you know, hey, we were expecting to get, you know, better graphics than a PS4 and Xbox One. It's comparable. I hear, you know, with the Tegra chip, it's like 0.9 teraflops. What is Xbox One? The base one's like 1.2, and then the regular PS4 is like what, 1.6, 1.8, somewhere around there. Okay, so the games are it's gonna be completely fine. So we'll see. I wonder what features they're gonna have cut out. I don't think that it's gonna have like, you know, listen to Spotify while you play and all those kind of apps and stuff like that. I think it's just gonna be like, hey, here's your system, and I don't even care. They don't need to have the whole record your gameplay feature. They don't need to have that. They can have a very simple UI. You put the cartridge in, you play the game, and boom, you're good to go. You with a friend, you use the Joy-Cons, and you're having fun with the Joy-Cons, boom, you're good to go. Okay, let me talk about the price real quickly. I don't want this video to be too long. So as far as the price, okay, $299. It's not a bad price for me because I have a PS4, and I wouldn't expect to pay anything less. People are like, oh well, $249. So you know, you do the math. Okay, so you get the Cradle dock, that's $90. You buy the Joy-Con, that's $80. You know, you buy the other stands and other perhapules or whatever. You know, but if you're going to break it up all separately, it'd be far more expensive. Now, this console, the way I see it, is for people who already own an Xbox One or a PS4, or just like handhelds. It's not to be like, this is your main at-home console. That's not what I see this as. And if that's what you're looking for, go get your cheap Xbox. And so that's just my 2 cents about it. Everybody's going around being negative about it, but I think it's fabulous. I can't wait. I already got mine pre-ordered. I have a Wii, I have a PS4, I have an Xbox. You know, but it's not. I play my PS4 the most, and second, I play my Wii more than my Xbox, which is funny. You know, I like playing Mario Tennis and You know, it's nothing too intense. I'm just up there, hey, it's tennis, and that's it. And so I feel like people, once they come to consensus, like, hey, I can hop on this thing, play a couple matches or something, and feel good afterwards and put it down. Not like me hopping on Destiny and going for 2 or 3 hours, and I may feel good and I may not feel good after. Depends on what it is. Well, anyway, guys, this video is getting a little bit long. Um, I'm just want to give my 2 cents away it in on why I think the Switch is going to be a pretty good idea. It may not be the next quote unquote big thing, but I think it will be good enough. I think people will be happy with it. I know I will be. I just need to see just a couple of games. I might even buy all my sports games on there instead of playing on console because I don't really play sports games on consoles anymore. Because I'm only playing first-person shooters. Uh, that's just due to the nature of I have more fun with multiplayer games. So if I want to play single-player games, I'd rather just play them outside the house. Let me play my 2K or my Madden. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good day, and check me out later.